Okay. So as always, I'm going to demo the exercises so you guys know what we're doing, but I'm going to kind of show you as well. So we're going to do something called a superset. So you can see there's a little arrow here. So we're going to do these grouped together all the way down. So we're going to work for 40 seconds, and then we're going to have a 20-second rest, which is a little bit longer of a rest than we usually have. We're going to do one exercise, have our 20-second rest, do another exercise, and then repeat that as again, and then we're done with that exercise. So it's a little bit of strength mixed in with a little bit of cardio. So I'll show you guys what we're doing. You're going to have one or two dumbbells depending on what you have available. So the first one here is called a Kang squat. So your feet are going to be a little bit wider than hip width apart. You're going to come into a deadlift first. So just hinging at the waist, bend those knees, bring that dumbbell up, lower it back down, straighten with a flat back, then come all the way back up. So what that looks like from the side, feet are a little bit wider than hip width. I'm going to come into that deadlift. So my back is flat. I'm pushing my bum back. I'm bending my knees, coming into that squat, lifting my dumbbell up, bringing it back down to center, straightening my legs back into that fold, and then coming back up. We're going to superset that with jump squats. So after our 20 seconds, we're going to come into those jump squats. Then we're going to repeat that again before we move on to the next exercise. So I'll cue you guys what we're doing along the way. After those two sets, we're going to come into split squat curl plus a press. So make sure you have dumbbells that you can press up as well. So we'll start with the left foot forward, coming back on those right toes. So as we sink down, the dumbbells are at our side. As we straighten our legs, we're going to curl and press. Bring it back down to our shoulders. As we lower the dumbbells down, our knees coming back down as well. Coming back up, press. So we're going to work one leg for the first superset, then the other. This is supersetting with dumbbell jogging on the spot. And then when we do the opposite leg, coming up, press, sink down. We're going to superset that one with an A-step. So if you want to take the impact out, you're just opposite knee to elbow. You can do the same with the jump squats, just come into body weight. From there, we're going to come into a tabletop position with one dumbbell. And again, as always, I'll go over all these exercises before we do them. So pulling our core up and in, grounding through the left hand first. The right hand's going to have the dumbbell. You have the option to extend that left leg and come into a row. Elbow towards the hip. You can put that toe down, more stability here. We're going to work this one side. We're supersetting this one with mountain climbers. We're going to do that twice. And we're going to come into the opposite side. So rowing with the other hand. And then this time we're coming into a sprawl. So you're in a plank. Your feet are going to jump forward, keeping your hips low. Hands come up, hands back down, jumping back. You can take the impact out. You can step back, step forward, lift up, hands down, stepping back, stepping forward. So after that little sequence, we're going to take a break, have a minute to catch our breath, have some water. Then we're going to come into more of a core sequence. So we're going to have two dumbbells coming into a chest press with a glute bridge. So on the up, your dumbbells are going to be down at your side. As you lower out of the bridge, you're going to press into a chest press. Dumbbells come down as you lift your hips, pressing back up. We're going to drop the dumbbells, and we're supersetting these with bridge pulses. After we do that, we're going to finish off with cross body So we'll start with the dumbbell in the right hand. The right leg is going to be stationary. The left leg is up. We're reaching that dumbbell towards that foot, bending the elbow to come back down, pressing that dumbbell up towards the foot, across the body. We're going to superset these with yoga bike. And then coming into the opposite side. And we're supersetting these with yoga bike again. So that is the entire workout. So you might have to have a few different sizes dumbbells. And yeah, hopefully your heart rate gets up. Mine's up just showing you guys what we're doing. So hopefully you guys enjoy this workout. Just gonna make sure everybody is muted here. And then we're gonna get going. All right, so coming to a standing, let's warm up our glutes. Coming into some body weight squats. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Some torso rotation. Just warming up the entire body. And then bring those legs nice and wide, opposite fingers touch for toes. Some windmills, just back and forth, stretching through the back of the leg. Good, coming back up, standing at the back of your mat. Forward lunges, lifting those arms up as you step forward, alternating feet. Make sure you're breathing. Good job. One more each side. Good. Coming into some jumping jacks. So again, we're working for 40 seconds. We're resting for 20. We're going to repeat those two exercises twice before we switch to the next set. Good. Coming back to center, in and out with the knees, warming up those hips for our king squats, our jump squats, our split squats. Good job. Switching sides. Make sure you're breathing. And let's go into some A steps. Keep that heart rate up, opposite knee to elbow. You can take the impact out, omit the jump, just opposite knee to elbow. Make sure you're breathing. Slow that breath down to control the heart rate. And then some bum kick. Get that heart rate going. All right. Grab a quick little sip of water and we're gonna start. So maybe grabbing for your heavier weight first for these Kang squats. We're supersetting them with jump squats. All right, so 40 seconds, 20 seconds of rest is gonna count us down. Grabbing that dumbbell, legs stay straight first. And we're working, so we're bringing that dumbbell down, hinging forward, then we bend the knees, lift that dumbbell in front of us, straighten the legs, and then come back up to center. Good. Make sure you're breathing here. Try to slow down each movement pattern. So coming into that deadlift, squat, front raise, Back to that deadlift, all the way back up. And rest, drop that dumbbell, coming into jump squat. So let that heart rate come down because we're gonna bring it right back up. Deep breath in and slow breath out. We have 3 more seconds. Coming into jump squats or body weight squats for 40 seconds. Get nice and low in that squat. Breathing here. All the way to the end. See if you can push yourself to jump the whole time. We have 15 seconds left. Five more seconds. And rest. 20 seconds here. We're doing that one more time. Back into those hang squats. Finishing it off with jump squat. Then we're gonna move to our split squat station. All right, picking up that heavy dumbbell. Getting ready. Start with the hinge, dumbbell lowers, bend those knees. Lift that dumbbell, straighten the legs, back up. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you're challenging yourself. Keep that neck neutral. Sit nice and low in your squat. Good job. And rest. We're done with those hang squats. 15 more seconds. And we're going into our jump squat. Hopefully your heart rate is elevated. Mine is. Whew, already feeling nice and warm. All right, 40 seconds of jump squat. Or you're coming into body weight. Whichever feels best for you this morning. Just make sure you're pushing yourself, challenging yourself. Getting a little bit of a cardio blast between some of these strength exercises. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good job. Each strength exercise in this first half is paired with a cardio move. For 3, 2, and rest. Good job. Grabbing for your pair of dumbbells. We're gonna start with that right foot forward. Stepping that left foot back. Coming into our split squat. We have 3 more seconds, 2 and 1. As we bend the legs, the dumbbells are at our side. As we straighten, we curl up and press. So we're working one leg at a time here. Slow down that breath. We're here for back-to-back legs again. All the way to the end. Take a moment. Left leg should be feeling a little fatigued. Keep those dumbbells in your hand because we're coming into dumbbell jogging on the spot. Woo, nice deep breath in. And we're jogging. 40 seconds here. Good job. You can drop the dumbbells if you need to. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Woo, feeling warm, that's for sure. We have 10 seconds left. Good job. 5, 4, and 1. Take a moment to rest. If you want to put those dumbbells down, take that break. Definitely feeling this today. Getting that workout done. First thing, we have 5 seconds. Grab your dumbbells, right foot's forward again, working through that left leg. Sink down into your lunge, straighten the legs, curl up, and press. As you lower the dumbbells down, you're bending that back knee. Good job. Working our balance here as well. Core stays in. Good job. All the way through. Left leg probably feeling fatigued. And rest. Woo. Don't drop your dumbbells. Coming into running on the spot again. And then we're going to switch sides. We have 5 seconds left here. All right, 2 and 1, we're jogging. Challenge yourself, hold those dumbbells. Good job. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Don't hold that breath when it gets tough. Try to slow it down and control it. Landing just on the balls of the feet. Trying to land nice and soft, keeping those knees bent. 5 seconds left. 2 and rest. You can drop those dumbbells just for a moment. We're going to switch sides. We have 10 more seconds. Woo. Feeling nice and warm. My heart rate is nice and elevated. Grab those dumbbells this time. Left foot forward, right foot back. Drop that right knee down. Curl as we straighten. Getting back into that rhythm on the opposite side. We're pairing this with an A step. Breathing here. I want you to move with control. Make sure you're slowing down your breath. And rest. We're dropping the dumbbells for our A step. Let your heart rate come down. Nice deep breath in. And breath out. Let's do that one more time. In and out. And we're right into those A steps. Opposite knee towards the elbow. If you want to take the impact out, you're just omitting the little hop between. Good job. Doesn't get any easier. Next round, we're at those bird dog rows with mountain climbers. We're ending the first half of our cardio and strength with those sprawls. And rest. Woo. 20 seconds to let the heart rate come down. Good job. Grab those dumbbells, left foot forward, right foot's left, right foot's gonna be back, left foot forward. Starting with the dumbbells at our side. Woo, bend through that right knee, lower down, straighten the legs, curl, press. Good job. Really working our legs first. Targeting that big major muscle group. Getting it nice and strong, building that lean muscle. Good job, ladies. Right through to the end. Last time here. And rest. You can put those dumbbells down. We don't need them again because we're coming into that A step. 10 more seconds. We have 2 more sets of exercises before we're gonna break for that minute. Hydrate, let the heart rate come down. And we're A-stepping. Hopefully you guys are as warm as I am. Heart rate is nice and high where I want it to be, that I can maintain my exercise, my movement, my breath. Still feeling challenged. Legs are starting to fatigue. We have 10 more seconds. Keep going. For 3, 2, and rest. 20 seconds. Okay, we're coming down on all fours. We're working with just 1 dumbbell. Come into that tabletop position, bring your core in. Nice, strong stance. We'll start with our right hand with the dumbbell, which means our left leg is gonna go out or toes down, pulling that dumbbell up, elbow towards the hip. Good job. When we lift our leg here, more of those core stabilizers are coming in. Try not to let that left hip roll up. Hips stay level. Gazing down, trying not to strain the neck. Keep breathing. And rest. Slide that dumbbell just up to the top, 20 seconds. We're coming into some mountain climbers. So for our mountain climbers, shoulders are stacked over wrists. We're bringing those knees into the chest nice and quick. If you want to slow it down, just stepping those knees in. And we're going. Good job. Right to the end. Woo. That core pulled in. Bring those knees in. Make sure you're breathing. Keep going, keep going. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely sweating. Not sure why I thought long sleeves would be the greatest option. Must have just been looking outside at that snow and feeling a little extra chilly. Okay, we're back to that right hand with the dumbbell. Either stepping the left foot back or bringing that left foot in the air. Using that core. Shoulders stacked over top of wrists. Navel's pulling in towards the spine. Elbows drawing back towards that hip. Good job. Last time here before we switch sides. We have 3 more cardio moves. Woo. Last set of mountain climbers, then our sprawls. And rest. Slide that dumbbell over to the left. We have 15 more seconds of break. Breathe in and out. Heart rate nice and elevated. Whew. Okay, 1 second. We're grounding through that right hand, dumbbell in the left. Right leg's extended. And we're rowing towards the hip. We're not rowing and pulling that dumbbell up towards the shoulder. Good job. Core stays engaged. Maybe you find one side a little bit more difficult to maintain that balance than the other. Working our stabilizers here. Good job.
I think we missed mountain climbers.
Oh, we did. We did miss mountain climbers, Crystal. Woo, okay. We're gonna do those mountain climbers next. Woo, which means back to back sprawl. Sorry, ladies. Back to back to back. As you can see, I absolutely hate mountain climbers. Here we go. Worst exercise. And still, I put them in the sequence because they really get that heart rate going. The core, the hip flexors. Woo. Good job. I'm really gonna hate that we missed this one when we're doing 2 sets of sprawls. Keep going. 5 seconds. And rest. Back to that left dumbbell. We have one more dumbbell. Sprawl. A rest. Another sprawl. And then we're going to take that minute break. Okay. 5 seconds. Whew. Ground through that right hand. Left hand has the dumbbell. Right leg's extended. And we're driving that left elbow up towards the hip. Good job. Make sure you're challenging yourself here. Right to the end. 10 seconds. Don't let that core go. Keep balancing. That leg is straight. 3, 2, and rest. You can move that dumbbell aside. Get ready for those sprawls. Tough, tough, tough. This is our last little bit of core or cardio, and it's back to back. So I'm going to take my gloves off just so I can ground through my hands a little bit better for this. And we are going. So we're in that plank position. Bend the knees, hop forward. Lift those hands up. Back down. You can step. Come up. You're in that low squat. When you come up, step back. Try alternating feet that step forward and back, or you're adding that hop. Right to the end. 10 seconds. Make sure you're lifting your hands off the ground. Woo! Rest. That was tough. We're doing that one more time, and then we're going to take our break. Let the heart rate come down. We have less than 10 seconds for those sprawls again. Then when you're drinking some water, I'll show you the last 3 sets of exercise. All right, back into that plank. Back into our sprawls. Good job. Modify your stepping and lifting. It's definitely feeling it. Less than 10. One more. And rest. Grab some water. Take a seat, stand, whatever lets your heart rate come down. We're going to take 1 minute break. Then we're moving into some cardio or some core, a little bit of chest with those presses. Lots of obliques. Okay. 1 minute here. Let that heart rate come down. Mine's elevated, so I'm going to give it another moment. Nice deep breath in. Slow breath out. One more time, just like that. Make sure you're hydrating. You're only gonna need one dumbbell or two dumbbells for the next exercises. So first, we're coming into the glute bridge with chest press. You're gonna be down on your back, elbows are bent, the feet are flat on the ground. And as our hips are up, the dumbbells stay in that 90 degree with our arm. As we lower the hips, we press the dumbbells up. Bring them back down as we lift the hips, press up. So this is where we are for this chest press. Then we're gonna drop the dumbbells and we're gonna stay nice and high with the hips. And we're just pulsing at the top for that break. Then we're gonna do our cross body reaches. So we'll start with the right hand, which means the right knee is bent, foot is flat on the ground, the left leg is up, and we're gonna reach across the body, dumbbell towards that left foot that's up in the air. Bend that elbow as we bring it down, press up. Still working our chest and our core here. We're gonna come into yoga bike. After that, then we're gonna switch hands. The right leg's gonna be up, left hand has the dumbbell, we're crossing over. And then we're coming into yoga bites again to finish it off. So 3 sets of exercises, same timing, 20 seconds or 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, 2 sets in each. And then we're gonna move to the next grouping for 3 more groups, okay? So get your last little sip of water. And then we're gonna come into that circuit again. Okay, so we're coming down on our back. Make sure you have 2 dumbbells. Feet are flat to begin. We have 40 seconds. And we'll start with the lift, lower down and press. Lift, press. So we're working here. We have 30 seconds left. Make sure your weight is challenging here. Working that upper body. Make sure you're breathing. Use the exhale to press those dumbbells up. Good job. 3, 2, and rest. Drop those dumbbells down by your side, 20 seconds, and then we're coming into those bridge pulses. If you feel any tension in the lower back, you can bring the knees quickly into the chest. Try to get a little stretch through the lumbar area. And then bring those feet back down, arms alongside the body, lift the hips up, and we're pulsing here at the top. Lift those hips, squeeze the glutes. We're not lowering at all in this 40 seconds. Try not to let your knees fall out to the side and don't let those knees cave in. Knees stay in line with the hips. Woo! 15 seconds. Hopefully you're feeling that glute burn. 10. Good job. 3, 2, 1, rest. Bring those knees in. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Stretch through that lower back. And then we're coming back into the glute bridge plus press. So get those dumbbells in your hands. Feet are grounding down into the mat. Again, we're gonna start lifting the hips first. Lift up, squeeze, lower down and press. So it's that combo movement, working the lower and the upper body. Good job. Make sure you're challenging yourself. These exercises are tough. The more we do them, the stronger we become. The stronger we become, the more we increase that load, make it tough again. Good job. And rest, dumbbells down. arms alongside the body, or bring those knees in for a quick little squeeze. Lower the feet, arms alongside the body. We're coming back into those bridge pulses. If you have a band and want to make this a little bit more challenging, put that around your thighs. And we're lifting up, coming into those little pulses. As you pulse up, you're squeezing. As you slowly lower halfway, you're releasing the glutes. Those legs are nice and strong. The quads are preventing the knees from collapsing in, from falling out to the side. Good job. Make sure you're squeezing at the top. 5, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, knees into the chest. Good job. Coming into the next set. We're only working with one dumbbell. So we're going to grab the dumbbell in our right hand. The right leg is staying grounded on the mat. We're extending the left leg up, flex the toes back towards the face, left arms alongside the body for stability. And we're going to press that dumbbell up towards that left foot, crossing over the body. So get that shoulder lifted nice and high. Good job. Really working our obliques here. Still working that chest as well with that single arm press. The right leg, the left arm are there just for stability. And rest. Drop that dumbbell, hands interlace, making that little basket for your head to hang nice and heavy in. Knees come up to a 90. We're opposite elbow to knee. The other leg is extending straight. Lower back stays firm on the mat. We're coming into those yoga bites. We're going to lead with the right elbow, left knee, right leg extends, and we're switching. Make this movement slow and controlled. Good job. Breathe, breathe, breathe. More oblique work. 10 seconds, right to the end. We have 4 sets of yoga bites. And rest, pull those knees in, give that lower back a little break. If you want to rock from side to side, you can. Little massage for that area. We have 5 more seconds. The right hand's grabbing for that dumbbell again. Left leg extends and reaching the dumbbell towards those toes. Bend that elbow as you bring it back down. Head can take a moment if you need to rest. Press up and across the body. Try to keep that knee and ankle stacked directly over the hip, so don't bring that leg in towards the face. Woo. Obliques are really getting a run for their money with these last little movements. We have 5, 3, and rest. Drop that dumbbell. Right side is done. Take a moment here. You have 13 seconds before we go back into those yoga bites. So lower back is staying grounded, belly button pushes in, hands interlace, make that basket, knees come up. Starting again with that right elbow, left knee, alternating. Do this movement slow and controlled. Try to take the momentum out and really feel the muscles in the oblique and the core working here. That elbow that's coming in, see if you can lift that shoulder right off the mat. Good job. Breathe, breathe, breathe. For 2 and rest. Bring those knees in. Deep breath here. Slow everything down. And then we're gonna grab the dumbbell with our left hand. Right leg is extending up. Elbow starts in that bent position, 90-degree, right arm down. We're reaching that left hand towards the foot. Bring it back down, bend the elbow. So you're coming into a single arm press as you cross the body to reach for that foot. Depending on how heavy that weight is, this can be a very tough exercise because you're using your oblique and you're using your chest to press that dumbbell. This should not be an easy movement. And rest. Take a moment. We're coming back into yoga bike. So really challenging our core to end this off. We have 3 more exercises. Knees are at that 90-degree. Interlace your fingers. Make that little basket. Head hangs nice and heavy. We're not leading with our face here. The left elbow, right knee are coming into center first. Alternate. Slow and controlled. Make sure you're connecting the movement to your breath. Good job. We have 10 seconds left on the clock. I don't know about you guys, but my core is on fire. And rest. Bring those knees in. Stretch through that lower back. The tighter you bring the knees into the chest, the more of a little stretch for that lower back you're going to feel. You want to rock from side to side, you can do that as well. So we have one more time here with the weight, one more time with those yoga bites, and we are working 40 seconds, 2 more minutes of work and rest time before we get into our cool down. Stretch through the core, bring us back into that parasympathetic state, get out of our stress response, which is heightened from our exercise, and carry on our day feeling strong, feeling balanced, maybe a little fatigued. Woo. Press that left dumbbell up towards your right foot, cross your body, and rest. That was the last time there. All right, we have 15 seconds. Last round of yoga bike, hands interlaced. Whew. Heart rate's going, core is so tired. Knees at that 90, we're leading with the left elbow, right knee, and we are going last round of yoga bike. Slow the movement down. Really feel those obliques working. Shoulders lifting up and off the mat. Breathing here. We have 15 more seconds. Right to the end. Breathe, breathe, breathe for 3, 2, and rest. Pull those knees into the chest. Give yourself a little hug, a little rest. Slow down the breath. And we're gonna cross the ankles, rock up into a seated position. Grab a sip of water if you'd like. Whew. Move your dumbbells off to the side so that we can stretch. Let that heart rate come down just for another moment. Make sure you hydrate today. Make sure you have some protein after this workout. Feed those muscles that we just worked. All right, let's come into an upward facing dog to stretch through our core. So start off in table. We're gonna let the hips fall down towards the mat. The thighs, the knees, the toes, they're all staying down. Press through the palms to lift the chest. And maybe lift the head up towards the ceiling. See if you can get a nice stretch through the front body. And then as we exhale, press back into child's pose. Keep the knees nice and wide, arms extend. See if you can reach those fingertips all the way to the top of your workout space. Stretch through the lower back, the mid back. Slow the heart rate down. Breathe here. Good job. And we're coming up into a seated position. Extend the legs out in front of you. Pull the toes back towards your feet, face. Legs stay nice and heavy. We're gonna reach our fingers towards our toes, our ankles, our shins. See if we can get a stretch through the back of our legs. Maybe feel it in our lower back. Slow down the breath. Start to breathe in through the nose. And really elongate that exhale through the nose. Using the breath to signal to the nervous system it's time to relax. Soothing breaths for the adrenals. And then come back into center. Bring the sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh. We're gonna square our hips off to that right leg and we're gonna fold forward again. And you can reach for wherever is accessible, if that's the shin, your ankle, your toes. Trying to get a nice stretch through the body. With an inhale breath, we're coming back up to center. Bring your left hand or the left forearm down by that left thigh and reach that right arm up and over. Nice big stretch for the right side. And then come back to center, extend the left leg, bring the sole of the right foot to the inner left thigh, square the hips to the left leg, and we're folding forward again. Keep maintaining that breath, that slow connection in and out. See if you can make the exhale a little bit longer and slower than the inhale. Good job. Come back up to center. The right hand or the right forearm coming down by that right thigh. Reach that left arm up and over. Maintain your breath here. Inhale, come back to center. Bring the soles of the feet together. The knees crawl out to the side, coming into our butterfly stretch through those inner thighs. And you can stay upright or you can gently hinge forward, keeping your spine straight. So it might not be a big movement forward. Really deepening that stretch through the hips, the inner thighs. And then come back up to center, come into a comfortable seated position, whatever that is. Reach the right arm across the chest, hook it in with your left, stretch through the shoulder. Sit up nice and tall, core stays engaged, breath stays nice and slow and steady. And switching sides, left arm reaches across, right arm hooks it in. And then release the arms, interlace the fingers behind the back. Let's stretch through our chest, push the chest forward, maybe gaze, lift. Arms press away from the body, really opening through the chest. And come back to center, interlace the fingers in front of the body, press the palms away, allow the upper back to round. The chin just gently tucks in. Good, come back to center, nice deep breath in, arms reach up, palms come together. Exhale, release that breath. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, slowly bring everything back down to center. One more time, inhale. And exhale. All right, guys, thank you for working out with me this morning. I hope you enjoyed that workout.